there, students. This is Teacher CJ. If you find this video helpful, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get updates on my upcoming video tutorials.
A smile in your face, with love in your heart, with joy in your life, I welcome you this day.
This time, watch and learn on Deferred Annuity. What is annuity? It is a contract between you and an insurance company to cover specific goals such as principal protection, lifetime income, legacy planning, or long-term care cost. In annuity, you make a lump sum payment or series of payments and in return receive regular disbursements beginning either immediately or at some point in the future. So these are the applications of annuity. As you can see, all are related to insurances. What do you mean by deferred annuity? Actually, it is an annuity that does not begin until a given time interval has passed. When you say period of deferral, it is a time between the purchase of an annuity and the start of the payments for the deferred annuity. In this time diagram for a deferred annuity, the period of deferral is K because the regular payments of R start at time K plus 1. The notation R asterisk represent K as the artificial payments, each equal to R, but are not actually paid during the period of deferral. So to determine the present value of a deferred annuity, we need to find the present value of all K plus N payments, including the artificial payments. Then subtract the present value of all artificial payments. We have now the formula for the present value of a deferred annuity. We have P is equal to R times 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus J raised to the power of negative times the quantity of K plus N over J minus R times 1 minus the quantity of 1 plus J raised to the power of negative K over J. R is the regular payment, J is the interest rate per period, N is the number of payments, and K is the number of conversion periods in the deferral. For example, on his 40th birthday, Mr. Ramos decided to buy a pension plan for himself. This plan will allow him to claim 10,000 pesos quarterly for 5 years, starting 3 months after his 60th birthday. What one-time payment should he make on his 40th birthday to pay off this pension plan if the interest rate is 8% compounded quarterly? So in the problem, we are given that the regular payment is 10,000 pesos and we have the interest rate quarterly is 8%. We need to divide it by 100 or move 2 decimal places to your left. So the answer is 8 hundredths or 0.08. We have M as 4, the number of payments in a year. So we have quarterly. There are 4 payments in a year. So in this problem, we need to find for the present value the one-time payment that he should make on his 40th birthday to pay off his pension plan. Since it is on his 40th birthday and he will receive the pension plan at the age of 60, so the annuity is deferred for 20 years and it will go on for 5 years. So the first payment is due 3 months or 1/4 after his 60th birthday, or at the end of the 81 conversion period. So how do we get 81? It's because we have 20 years, you multiply it by 4/4 in a year, so we have 80. There are 80 artificial payments. The number of actual payments is 20, wherein we have 5 years times 4/4 in a year. And the interest rate per period is given by J is equal to I raised to the power of 4, because there are 4/4 in a year, over M. So we have the rate a while ago, which is 0.08 or 800ths. You divide it by 4 as your M, that is equal to 0.02. So if you assume that there are payments in the period of deferral, there would be a total of K plus N, or 80 plus 20, which is 100. So as you can see in our time diagram, you have 100 payments, but he will receive on his 60th birthday the amount of 10,000 pesos until 100 payments. Thus, the present value of the deferred annuity can be solved as this formula. You substitute your regular payment of 10,000 pesos, J as the interest rate per period, which is 0.02, your number of payments, K plus N, which is 100, and K as the artificial payments, which is 80, and you have J as 0.02. So, we need to simplify first this one in fractional form. 1 plus 0.02 raised to the power of negative 100. Then, subtract the answer from 1 and you divide it by 0.02.
Multiply it by 10,000 pesos.
Using your calculators, the answer is 430,983 pesos and 516401 centavos. Also, on the other side, we need to simplify this in fraction form. So 1 plus 0.02 raised to the power of negative 80. The answer is subtracted from 1. You divide it by 0.02.
Multiply it by 10,000 pesos.
The answer is 397,445 pesos and 135917 centavos. So, the final answer is 33,538 pesos and 38 centavos. That is now our present value of the pension payment. So we have here another examples on how to get the period of deferral in deferred annuity. We have in number 1, monthly payments of 50,000 pesos for 3 years that will start 8 months from now. So the first payment is at time 8 months. The period of deferral is from time 0 to 7 months, which is equivalent to 7 periods or 7 months. In the second example, the annual payments of 2,500 pesos for 24 years that will start 12 years from now. So the first payment is after 12 years. The period of deferral is from 0 to 11 years, which is equivalent to 11 periods or 11 years. Aside from that, we have also here number 3, the quarterly payments of 300 pesos for 9 years that will start 1 year from now. So the first payment is at time 4 because there are 4 quarters in 1 year. The period of deferral is from 0 to 3, which is equivalent to 3 periods or 3 quarters. Last example, we have semi-annual payments of 6,000 pesos for 13 years that will start 4 years from now. So the first payment is at time 8, since we have 4 years and you have semi-annual payments of 4 times 2 is 8. The period of deferral is from 0 to 7, which is equivalent to 7 periods or 7 semi-annual intervals. So I hope you learned from this video tutorial. Keep on watching the upcoming video tutorials in my YouTube channel.